Yo, just being someone the neighborhood respected, special. To be something, man, that's all I ever wanted. Someone my kids can be proud of, to make myself proud, man. Happy.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
Big one. Excel. Got this moving part, man. You know, I'm home, man.
Where are you, bro?
I'm home. Thank you very much, man. Hey, yo, what up, P? Kim uthile mina unometi.
No.
Chill, nigga. Still me, the same OG. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. This guy's not my guest, guys. Is my co-host.
Let's go.
We take it back.
Let's go.
Yeah, not just invited him.
Let's go.
Are we good to start the show, my nigga?
Man, I'm good.
Hey, yo,
Let's
what's
go.
up? Oh, I want to stay. My name is Kitibelo Hart, aka Musutu Gauteng, Murusu Gauteng, Punyuga Bang Pet. Your new age, my 11. All I came here is for a paper and paper only. You're not gonna give?
Yes, sir.
They don't call me Zama for fuck off. I can't wait to talk to co-host with this guy. I had to just rape that intro, but I hope I still said
You rape it.
everything that I said. Welcome to Happy On Live, episode number 42. Recording live from Blacksmith Studio. Eshawela, Soweto, Gauteng, Emkonti, angisapeke emuva. Sesiya phambili, angithukile. Shapajana utha.
It's a bit nerve-wracking
Yeah.
when and compared to when I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a
It changes, eh?
yeah, it changes completely.
You get to hear.
Yeah,
where do
I
you
get
love
it.
it most? Here in real life, or you love it when you're watching it on screen?
Nah, either way, I mean, I'll get comfortable with this.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously I've been comfortable behind, but I'm good here.
I haven't said anything.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a follower. I subscribe
Thank you.
and I listen
Okay.
and I watch it all.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
I enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So as you're co-hosting with him, and introduce yourself to my people. Obviously, I've already given you a title. You're my co-host for today. Because like I said, Ulondi might be off for like a good month. Yeah, a good month. Possibly 2 weeks. Maybe she'll be, I hope she'll be back next week. Because she hasn't been around.
Yeah. Like grandpa fit. Good. Naledi, Madiba. Well, he calls me Madiba.
Yeah.
He saw me somewhere and he told me and he said I must come here too. But let me not get there.
I look awkward last week. I look awkward alone.
Yeah, you actually did look awkward. 'Cause
Yeah.
No problem, and I'm like, and
Yeah.
remember I messaged you.
Yeah.
I messaged him like,
Yeah.
why are you all alone, more?
No. It was still nice.
Yeah.
It was still nice.
Oh,
It actually
alright.
went well. We got what do you call it? The what do you call it in English?
Reception.
The reception, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reception in your corner was amazing.
Yeah. So you know what I love about this, never fit.
Yeah.
So I do this, ne, as well. Mara now, when I'm sitting here on someone else's sort of platform, hey, it's a bit nerve-wracking. Mara, if it's my own, I'm like, hey, relax.
Because it's yours.
Yeah. Ne?
You're not scared to fuck it up.
Yeah.
This one you're like,
Yeah,
oh
I'm like,
man.
ish. I go back okay now.
I hope I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Nikren Buffett. Should we go to the week?
Let's go.
How was it, guys? Let's get there. How was your week?
Man was slow. I didn't have much work to do. So I got creative. I released, I have a new logo. I'll be releasing soon. I have some mock-ups I need to do. And I was just following news. Ne? There's something interesting about the SAP that is happening around the country. We'll talk about that on what caught my eye.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Did you
it's
say
been
SAP?
SAPS.
Oh.
South African
Police
Police Service.
Service.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But your week was nice.
Otherwise, I'm good, man.
Any take-ins for the week? Something that fun you did or serious that you did?
Oh man, I almost forgot. On Sunday, I actually had a family day.
Oh.
I actually brought all my siblings to my house
Oh,
on Sunday.
nice.
So I was chilling with them.
Oh.
They didn't even know where we were going to go.
Yeah.
Just that they had to go to work. They
Oh,
left
yeah.
around 10 at night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
you had
all
to do
requested.
something.
But
Oh, that's why you didn't come.
that's why I didn't come, dog. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me not call
So
it.
no. So wait. So I met him a couple of weeks, ne?
Yes,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
together on the
On the,
Yeah.
20 on the 24th.
So you are a creative.
Yes, I am.
That's why I'm asking, ne? Because sometimes you meet people in a room, and because you don't know who does what, you end up leaving and not knowing that the
There
next
is actually-
there's actually someone here you can someone like, hey dog,
Anytime.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry.
Mara will get onto it, it's fine.
Anytime.
All
Anytime.
right.
Any
Welcome.
takers for the week?
Ah, man, was okay.
Munyulokile, akanastory.
I think it was okay. It was nice, didn't do much. Work mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a wholesome weekend, you know.
I
did
didn't
much,
see you
had
this
fun.
weekend.
No, we were both working. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so it's Sunday. Sunday night.
It was Sunday.
I love
Oh
it.
yeah, Sunday lunch.
I love
It was nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
I love
Yeah, that food looked delicious.
It was. It was nice.
Yeah, unfortunately we're going Gulu, so
Yeah.
we're not qualify anyway.
That was dope.
No.
Still paying
I-
beef next time.
Definitely.
Now I love it when guys, it's a
Wholesome.
wholesome weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice.
All right.
It was fulfilling.
Get. Stay.
No, my week was good, man. My week. What did I do actually? Bit of work. Oh, I mean,
Really much.
I did a bit of work. Focused on a new project. I won't disclose much info now, but
Yeah.
Did a new project. Been working on it from Saturday. Yeah, that's my week basically.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And Sunday we were together.
Yeah, Sunday we were together.
Yeah.
Me never first one apple. If you don't know from weekend.
How was your week?
Sure. I was busy. I had a hectic week. Weekend week. I had a hectic week. It was
Week from Monday to Sunday.
well from last week Friday till
Yeah.
today actually. But besides that, I'm good. It's always good to be busy, Mara. You gotta sometimes pull the brakes.
Take
a
the
bit.
time out.
Yeah.
My week, I think it was okay. It was okay. I had a good week actually, and a good weekend. On Saturday, my day was cut short because Umate was not around.
Oh yeah.
So he had tasked me to get there early.
Oh,
You
then that was
already-
Saturday. That's
yeah,
right.
you already know when you start your day early there. But I had fun there. I had utmost fun there.
Didn't
at the
you
shop.
travel?
No, it was the week before.
Oh.
Yeah, week before I went to Kwakwa, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was nice. Like it was. I was busy basically, you know, because after everything the DJs would ask for and then, you know, because it's not the people I'm used to. It's not the people I work with. So now my game had to be
Up
so
near,
grand,
yes.
yeah. But everything was delegated nicely. That was actually one of the best days I had there. There was assistants everywhere for everything, literally. From even Habli, they came like, you know, when waiters comes like, the DJ wants a Habli. I'm like, yo, why can't you should be like this every motherfucking weekend, man. This is
Why
where the
not?
money's
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Because when you're nice, people want to come there.
Come back again.
All the time. Because remember when the staff is nice, management looks nice as well.
All the
And when the
time.
management is smiling, the staff gets to be happy. To
And
do
customers
yeah.
are happy.
Yeah, and then Sunday was dope. Music of the Sun. It was nice.
Yeah.
Letabo, the merchant, dog.
Yeah.
Dog. That boy is dope with hip hop. I'm still gonna put him in one room, Nabu Sky, Nabu Kam, because I'm planning something hip hopish, nicer for summer. So I'm gonna
Summertime.
put all these best DJs that we know of to hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Your Kamus, your Cheeks, your
Yeah,
Skywalker, Letabo definitely must be there. Just, your Mr. X, your Jovis. Just make it a dope hip hop show, yeah. But it was good.
Just
During the
a hip hop
week,
Saturday, yeah.
I was chill the whole time. Kafola, so at least I started running again.
Wafola is in your hand.
Yeah, my hand.
Is it fine now?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's getting
okay.
there. Even though sometimes it gets sticky, I don't know what, it's the sweat or whatever, but whatever. I had a dope week. Building up to it was dope. I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, I've been seeing my back the whole year, so I'm back. Every day, get my back.
Mabuya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that being said, what caught your attention, guys, this week?
I want to hear about the SEPs thing that you're talking about.
Yes, on the last episode, I
Mhm.
said most corrupt cops are coming out. There's a lady that was arrested today
Yeah.
for killing her family members to claim the funeral cover money. Apparently, she already killed 10 in the family.
Yakufaka da.
Yakufaka
Who's the
nje la,
man?
more dlula.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady was arrested today.
Was a lady.
Yeah, it's a lady.
You know, when you talk about that, we'll go back to it. Ne? So Rosemary recently, I think a couple of weeks, went back to court again for another charge because she tried to kill someone while she was in prison.
Oh.
Yeah, while she was in prison, she tried to.
Bring the number.
Yeah, I think it was one of the detectives or something, because there were more things coming out besides what was on the initially what was sentenced. Mara, I'm not exactly sure about the story, so that's why it's sort of catching my attention around it.
Yeah, and Naledi Saka. Naledi, like the president.
Yeah, around
I don't know what happened.
Liama Sweet.
Yeah, the kids.
What happened?
No, so the kids went, Papaya, Mazimba. I heard for the first time, Baronal Brownish. The snakes that they made with brownish. I don't know what they look like. I give you those brown ones or what. They ate them, those kids. We don't know how many, but 5 died. Purely because there's some form of, it's not rat eggs per se, but some form of rat poison inside the thing. And it's a Spaza whereby this South African girl lives with it's a Somalian guy, goes by the name of Daniel. I think we can check that. But the guy has since sort of like disappeared or something of that sort. But so they looted the shop, they closed it.
Do you guys suspect they had put something in there? Or maybe the expired, or maybe...
I think it's the second incident in the same community.
Yeah. Because right now all they're doing is suspecting rat poison inside them. But how did it get there, the rat poison?
Yeah, it's very questionable because those snakes, they come in the seal pack.
Yeah.
So how did the poison get there?
Get there? Well,
it's the second time from the same shop, apparently.
I think it's from the factory. Probably the body or something.
Yes, because it's not like they haven't been selling those snakes. They've been selling them.
Oh, Mara, not everyone that eats them dies.
But again, there was an incident of the same snakes long time ago. So it's not something that happened like every day.
Yeah, but the thing is,
so there's some production problem there.
Because those kids die very painful. If you hear the stories of sweating, swelling up, vomiting, diarrhea, all of these things.
Like you eating poisons.
Yeah. And you kid, your
digestive system is
like
weak.
Still weak. It's not like
It's like some dog.
You know, funny enough, when I grew up, my mom used to push me away from eating mama.
Oh, from eating them?
Yeah, from eating them. That is copas.
Yeah, give us copas.
So she used to say, when you have lies on your head.
Yeah.
So I grew up not eating those things. Mara, I think purely because Nazama won't push her away from. Mara, I mean,
pushing. Your mom was pushing away from what that she didn't know about.
I don't know.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Don't say it's your mother, bro.
No, she hasn't worked with the family. Mara, she pushed me away from eating all right. Things.
Kat, how was your week? I mean, what caught your attention?
A few things. Going back to the SAPS. In the Western Cape, so 4 police officers appearing in court for a robbery of a jewelry store.
Okay.
They're all police officers. That caught my attention.
He was caught in the act. The police.
I don't know, he's in court.
Probably the camera or whatever.
Because
it's a jewelry store. They'll probably have a camera installed there.
So I think it happened 27 days ago. So it's his first appearance after 27 days of incarceration. The thingy was that the woman from Limpopo claims insurance money.
Oh yeah,
killing. So that's it's just from Limpopo. I was watching the news this morning, so I was like, okay.
What is that?
Yeah, man, Naledi, and the same story.
What did the Naledi thing happen? I didn't
it
hear
happened
it. Past week.
And it just made news this week, I think.
Oh, I don't
think make news.
Okay.
And I think in Kurleni, I'm yet to be sure about it. The same incident. High school pupils between the ages of 18 and 20 are hospitalized because of food poisoning as well.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I think I heard of that.
I heard of that.
And the last thing is drip. Liquidation.
I saw you posting the drip thing today.
We were sticking there. Now you wanna go on your show?
Yeah, I think.
What caught your attention?
I think for me it's the drip thing,
Yeah.
Because I'm in business, that. But we all saw that guy come up from starting afresh, and then it seemed like the moment the business boomed, then the problem with the wife. You know, the wife went into media saying, no, this guy was abusing her and then he's not supporting the kid and all of that. It seems most of these problems started there with the divorce from the wife.
Okay.
And then hence liquidation now, because apparently they need to share the business. So I think what's happening now is part of that.
According to the source I read, it's so the liquidation process, Kala, so that people understand that. So it's mainly that term in that business that means if the business can't afford to pay its debt, the assets have to be liquidated in order for the debt to be paid.
Which means they're going to be like auctions.
Yes, so they will take it because I can't remember how much they owe, 20 million?
20 million,
yeah, 20 million. So they owe whoever 20 million, that lender 20 million.
Or whatever,
Yeah, right. So now they failing to pay. I don't know how they failing to pay, but they failing to pay these guys their money.
So
and these guys are like, guys, we want their money. So, you know, it will go down that legal route where they're going to liquidate and then they sell stuff until they make their money back. I just haven't read if the money is a company or what happens after. But basically,
properties.
Yes, and apparently,
Yeah,
I read the other article in this case, or when the company is liquidated. I'm not too sure because you know now everybody start to come with their own theories. Or once the company gets liquidated, so it can never come back. So it can't come back as drip. It can only come back as another something
else.
Drip freestyle or drip something, but it can't come back as because it was liquidated.
I can add to that. So,
Yeah.
And it's when you liquidate, you attach your assets of the company.
Yes.
And when you reinstate the company, they say which assets do you have as a company.
Yes.
So you don't have assets.
They might tap into
you understand. You cannot come back with the same name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I
you're
read
right
that.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So my misunderstanding is, why do we mention a woman over a failed business? Yes, there might be involvement because a lot of people, I posted this on my status, a lot of niggas said this without fear of favor. Bafazi, Basadi, women, this, that, and that. I don't went that far because remember, I don't know the real story about what happened with the wife. So if you're saying all the divorce, this guy's company is in debt, guys.
But before you go into debt stuff, like you said, remember the whole story for us to even get into understanding was the whole thing when the wife went on to some podcast or whatever and started speaking about how things are going bad.
That's when things started going.
Then things started getting haywire. So here's my thing. I get where you're going with the question you're asking, but what do we know that we see or we've seen? We've seen that interview and we're like, this is maybe where it started. That's where I'm agreeing with him on. This is most probably where it started.
And a lot of people got put off by that from the brand.
Exactly.
Okay.
From him, Jay.
How long ago was this woman on the pod?
3 months with
2-3 months,
2 months back.
Not long.
Are you guys telling me sales can drop that drastically?
Some people burnt his business. Guys, some people burnt his
and maybe it's not only about that. Maybe it's not only about
when
people.
When trending, this thing was bad, dog.
And maybe it's not only about people.
Because apparently
you got other...
somewhere. Apparently the sister somewhere. Mara, he was nice by making the shoe already because the shoe he made.
Mara, doesn't it, going to ask a question, doesn't it also go into a thing, when you go like into media and this thing starts, people who invested in your business also start pulling out.
Oh
yeah, and they're like,
affected.
And then they're like, we don't want to be involved in
with such a
domestic issues.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think it's 2 months. It must have started.
The liquidation started.
Understand what was said first. So
yeah.
Understand what he said. He said when we heard the whole thing. I'm sure
it was already
going on. This thing has been going on. Only us.
Once
after
the podcast, or this has been happening.
But I'm sure it's been going on.
Yeah, it's more or less the same story, because I mean it was 2 years ago, and then only now we get to
find guys. About it. I hear you guys,
okay.
All the reasons, but I still believe there is a failure in a business model somewhere. There is a failure in a business model somewhere. But Drip has been kicking it. With those sales and compared to how they are falling, it doesn't make sense. But I think even before they were disclosed their shit, there was a business structure that fell somewhere.
Yeah.
Remember the Sunday deal?
Mm.
That some 200 million deal or some shit?
No, he did no Casper. They did EDU, yeah, 100 million.
100 million, yeah.
Remember Euro Fame, which was a sub-brand of Drip.
Of trade.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes, a sub-brand, which was pushed mostly by Casper.
Yes.
When he did those shoes, and the jackets and that's he went a lap on.
Isn't that when you do like Drip X something?
Something like that.
Like Tommy's also did the same
Something
thing.
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Oh.
Lizzie did something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they did with Batu, those ones.
Oh no, that was bad.
Man,
Not
yeah.
Drip. Oh
so
yeah.
busy
Yeah,
did with Batu.
Bad, yeah, not Drip. Yeah.
Yeah, Leonard didn't care. I think
It's like a perfume Drip.
or keep it from your
Yes. Perfume Drip. So for me, it's if you've seen Abona, because I've had him on Facebook for a while. Personal Facebook.
Personal Facebook,
He
yeah.
started pushing this other brand. I forgot his name, the name of the brand. But it's a clothing brand.
Who's this like?
Yeah, Lukao.
Yeah.
He started pushing the brand, Nan. So knowing some of these things, you could see this guy knew this was coming.
Yeah, true.
One way or another.
Yeah.
He knew this was coming, and not isn't lazy. Yes, we can put aside the home issues,
Yeah.
But this lady has been investing in the company. She has a say.
Alright.
So she did kill the back end of the business.
Okay.
Nyama lapho.
But it's sad, man. So I hear Julius Malema now talking about the government not doing enough to save.
Oh, you were
black-
saying
black-
about that, yeah.
I was about to
How
call
many?
them,
Just because it's this guy now is on top. How many black businesses die on
When
the
was this
daily
today?
basis?
Yes.
Yeah, today.
Today,
though.
Actually, just had it now.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
I heard it earlier on.
What did he say? What did he say?
No, he kind of blaming government.
Yeah.
The
He said
government
he-
is not doing enough to save
Black business.
black.
owned.
Black
Yeah,
owned.
but they talk about Kasi Tapa.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Ah, the Kasi thing.
The Kasi, yeah, the business. So not just a black business, but the Kasi
Sharp.
black business. Yeah.
But
So
I
he's
can-
complaining about
I can
that.
add to that. Who's the premier of NEC of Finance for Gauteng last month came out and said the same thing, that the government needs to help SMMEs, black businesses in particular,
Yeah.
Okay.
more especially with the taxes and the laws around them. Because the other thing that pushed the liquidation was Drip's transactions with the Reserve Bank.
Okay.
So it was pointed out that he's making transactions to international customers or clients or investors,
Yeah.
and he was flouting tax laws in that regard.
Oh.
And they withheld about 3 point something million from him this month.
Oh shucks.
Sure.
There's more
So
problems.
this is big.
You see, you're right. You're right, but
This is bigger.
I share the same sentiment. Yes, that might have influenced or might have been
But-
part of that,
but-
but some business
Structure
structure somewhere collapsed.
You're right.
And they probably tried to
Yes.
figure. And again, you might find, this is just me trying to extend my thoughts about this. You might find that you might find when they started fighting was because someone made a not so smart money move.
Yes.
And then Hakabano come to we started this. It is possible, but you're right. Some process somewhere collapsed.
Collapsed. Though.
And when it collapsed, remember now we're losing money. You're right. If they're withholding 3 point something million, the wife has every right to fight. Nigga, why are you sending money there? I thought you said this is safe. But now you know what I mean? And now, you know, so Bona, it has been happening. They saw it coming. They just did, because you know what, this is the shit, dog. And like I said, I'll repeat with this Casper story. It happened for 2 years. It was only told after 2 years. So what was happening the whole 2 years? Are we saying we were just waiting to blame a nigga for fucking up? We were just waiting for Drip's business to collapse in order for us to try to find, or other people to start talking, we need to support black businesses. How long black businesses have been there, bro?
Yeah.
What's so special about this guy? Just because you bought his shoe? Just because you got power to be on TV every day and influence
Besides
50
that,
million people?
which support are they
Bullshit,
talking
dog.
about? Because Drip has been bought, dog. abantu bayithengile i-drip awuthama
Yeah.
bekunelani eNewtown yothenga i-drip
You can't find that
bengikhapha
shit.
intwana yami
It's not
sifike
easy.
ngo-5 awuthama
Yeah.
uthenge ngo-9
It's not
Because of
easy to
July.
find that shoe.
exactly
No, it's not.
the support is
It was
You don't
never
just find it
been
off the
easy.
shelf somewhere.
So
The
it's
support
not like
is
they were
there.
not making money. They were making money. But some process collapsed somewhere. And now that money,
they try to compensate.
of course.
I think those projects that they were pushing other brands.
And you see how easy
they
they
try
are.
to compensate.
You see how easy they are with it, dog. It's only the social media people talking bullshit. Those two people ain't talking a lot as much as we do. We speak like we're the ones that
Was
robbed
the
and
wife
everything,
involved us in it?
which is good enough. No, but I'm just saying, Jorge, because it has been happening. You can tell by that. Because all you know, because why? Why Asabu Amsadu at the end?
We don't know what happened when. it was
Why
just the two
Abu?
of
Why
them.
did he say why Abu?
We don't know what happened. It was just the two of them. Now maybe
Why
it started there.
Abu?
Maybe it started there.
Why
We don't
Abu?
know.
But yeah, but in anyway, it's sad though for because again it demotivates someone that's still trying to build their own brand. Because when you look at social media posts, responses, whatever about this thing, talk, you feel like because people are like, hey, it's hard to be in the business, you know. So now people fear, so some fail.
I
You know
have
what I
a bit of a
mean?
different view, and maybe a quick one about it.
Yeah.
I feel like almost probably way as, and it's my own little perception. If you know, as much as it might be liquidated now, because he hasn't said much, maybe I'll do grand.
Of course,
Maybe 2 grand.
he is grand.
Or somewhere,
Yeah.
and just allowing everyone to worry about everything is like,
Yeah, now we pay on.
like a sharp.
His money that nigga still has with him.
And maybe
over
it's
200
another
million.
Yeah, maybe it's another business venture. see?
Net worth, yeah, it's over 200 million.
I
So it's
know.
good.
It's good. And you see what the smart thing they did is, separate the entities. If they're gonna come at me, let them come for drip, not me.
Not me.
Not me
Yeah.
and my assets or everything. Let them come. So whatever paper we're signing, guys, if it falls off, this is the company that's gonna pay you.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about this guy who took me fast, or he started moving too fast. You know what I mean? Because I stand to be corrected. Batu is older than Drip, right? Or Drip came before, or they came around
Around the same time. But I think Patu is older.
Batu is older. I think I
Batu's
stand to be
fine,
corrected. Yeah,
Batu's
Batu's
fine.
no, they don't have issues. Those ones. Because they work with white people. White people don't play, bro. Yeah, when they invest their money in there,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't just go and talk.
Yeah.
Things that people don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to know how old they are actually. It's something that, yeah. But I knew Batu before Drip. So in my head, Batu is older than Drip.
Hey, what the naive drip, eh?
That's what I'm saying, dog. All of a sudden, everyone is on within a very short period of time, dog. Everyone was dripping, dog. Yeah. Everyone is with their cars. I remember T did an ad. It was not an ad. It was just a video of Vayakayo under the car. Yeah, trip. Because this, you know what I mean. So they went to. So remember, when you're winning, there's this perception about black businesses. That's why they die. What's this thing? Bari haisa chisa. It's hard to know it's a chisa, man. There's a saying for that. Bambisashisa. Yeah, we
Like when the iron is hot.
So we believe most of the black businesses are like that. Milk the car. Milk it now while it's until ECC.
And milk it hard, chief.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you see, that's a shitty thing about our model of
We don't
business.
think about long man.
Because we don't think about long man.
Yeah.
O fetsa khome o iqeta lebisi, ha isa tswa lebisi,
Yeah.
o hamanda.
Yeah.
O lo utswa lebisi next door.
Exactly.
Ba bolaisa mphaka.
If you're gonna harm hard, be smart about it, knowing this is what's
Yeah.
Simple.
Ija o itiele.
Hey,
Skaja o qeta Ija ga o lapa o ja. O qena so jile bo batho. Another thing that caught my attention during the week, I saw this video. So people were asking whether it was Glen. Someone said Kimo Protiamo. Right here by this road. I think in Daba. No, I seen that. Strata Sese Kamo Mangalani. Koma Butos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the street.
It's either that street. No. I'm lying. He said that street Sakarins.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people never trap on that out. I don't like people.
Oh, those
were
4 cars or
of
something.
Ruam.
I saw that video. Though.
No, wait, but
They were shy.
Fight.
For what?
Motola Nestino, Topa Nestino,
Shaiba.
What I didn't understand, Tibero, those people, they were shy na bonke.
Yeah.
I don't see
Omunye
ukuthi
ukhamba
ubani
alone,
ngubani.
yeah.
It's like
Because
manje
omunye
ngimshaya.
nomunye usithathela umuntu wakhe
Mara, do
wasuka
you know
naye.
why?
Angina order ukuthi why belwa.
Yeah, so it was just a funny thing that caught my attention, Khurchis.
Ubone betrapa na JMPD. It's here.
Oh yes.
JMPD try to separate them. Yeah, shimba JMPD.
But again, that's another thing that we need to address, guys, on this pod. We can't have the legal people failing to protect us. Because these are supposed to be
Lawlessness.
people. Yeah, these are people. This is law.
Yeah.
If you have a right or that, what do you call this? Confidential clapper a law officer.
Yeah. We in trouble.
It means you are the shit.
Yeah.
You are the law.
Yeah.
It means you are the law.
No, that's lawlessness.
I speak
Simple.
like every end.
And
Never.
that takes me
That's
to
why.
there's another video.
Ntwana, yeah.
There's another video of a traffic cop, the national one, beating a guy, beating a driver. Like they back stopper, review whatever issues. Or actually they wanted to take a car, a key car from him. And he refused. That guy was beating him here.
Yo.
That guy was dripping with blood.
Yeah, I think I saw
that. That lasted about 30 minutes. I'm shy.
But wait, when you talk about things like that and we talk about lawlessness, it's an old story, Mara. You know, when you come from M2 double decker, your friend Crown Mines.
Yes.
There was a time, a month or so ago, or a couple of months, there was traffic. Peak
There's
daylight.
always traffic.
Yeah, peak daylight, 12-1. And people started getting robbed. And stuff. Literally in traffic. People came in.
What's okay? When I look at macro.
Macro.
Yeah. They interchange.
How do anyone
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine someone comes and starts saying, and I don't want your car. No, phone, Zaga, laptop. Yeah. No, don't care about your car.
And there's always metro there. There's always metro.
All the time.
The only issue is when you talk in the system, you get marked and your life becomes difficult because you blow the whistle. Wapapa. Yeah, and then you know, now we don't know the difference between MP and the reporter.
Yeah.
Because the reporter this is what happened. I don't know who must not know one or two, but this is what happened. But MP only tells what's going to cost.
So whistleblowing, Bimbi, same thing.
It's the same thing.
Whistleblowing.
Whistleblower definitely Bimbi.
Yeah. That term comes. It's not. In English, it's not. It's not. In English, it's not. Yeah, in English, it's not. Yeah. So, but.
But if you
a good thing, someone won't say someone won't say you blew a whistle.
You never.
It
We're too bad.
in English it's not, but it sways to Ubumbi because
But whistleblower is a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's long.
You can't. No, you won't direct. I wasn't translate.
No, it's long. But basically, it's just someone that makes people aware. A whistleblower.
It's not a bad person, More
often when they blow the whistle, they don't say positive. They say the negative. So that's why it's kind of went to that. I thought we were gonna go deeper with this trip thing, but I realized it's not really a topic. It's not really a topic to So we can touch a bit about the traumas.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
No.
Now you said we're gonna do a full episode. Let's do the intro today, and then unpack it.
But then again, it can be said last 2 weeks. The thing with trauma, there's levels of it.
Yes.
There's different types of it.
Yes.
I think first, if we can do that, what is trauma? The different levels of it. And so I think Lapa is going to make it much more easier to introduce people into the different type. Then probably next week we'll dive deeper into it. With what trauma really is.
Are we talking every level type of trauma?
Trauma,
as an English
foundation
to adult trauma, work trauma,
any
relationship trauma,
any
trauma.
So we will break them into a section or call. But basically that's what we wanted. So how the topic came about was last year December I had an accident on my way going home. I
Town.
haven't been home ever since then.
That's it.
Yeah, because I was kind of scared to go home because that
It's okay to be
yes,
scared.
that incident happened on my way home.
Okay.
So that's how the trauma. So
Yeah.
that's trauma
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
because now I'm scared to go home
Yeah.
because I'm thinking, hey, I won't survive this time around. So we more often than not fail to deal with those. So like what the hence I said, I just wanted us to take it the intro and on top of it. So basically that's what we really wanna speak about. The traumas that people, if it could be a relationship, trauma relationship, you know, a trauma in relationship. Dated a guy that used to beat the shit out of you. Then you move from that guy to another guy who was quiet. But every time this guy even extends his hand to the remote, what's it because of that. So basically what we're saying, what we want to talk about, or the interest here is, are we aware of those traumas? Yeah, or there are reactions as and when
Triggers.
Yeah, triggers, yes.
So
triggers,
I'm
yes.
gonna give an example here, something I heard over the weekend, and it's an interesting topic, Buffett.
Yeah.
And it's deep,
Of course.
deep. So I saw something on Sunday which I was watching, and this gentleman puts a tree and makes an example of it. And then why unpeg? Because if you cut a tree and we don't see it, now we cut it,
Yeah.
you do know it can grow back, right?
True.
Because you didn't take out the roots.
No.
Yeah.
You just
So
cut it.
the reason I'm saying it and putting a thing to your intro
Yeah.
is to say those roots are there, and those are the trigger traumas that come in. Because one way or another, it's gonna blossom at one day.
Yeah.
And that might not sound nice, blossom, but it's trauma that comes in.
Yeah.
Until you deal with those roots and they're like completely out.
That tree is completely out.
Out.
Yeah.
The roots and everything. That's the only time, perhaps, and I'm maybe saying that you can say you.
But you know, to get to that level, you need to know that you have. So that's the important topic is, do you think people are aware of their traumas? I think that's a question I can pose in the room. Do you guys think people are aware? Because I say this because I spoke to you. I think if it's not now Kilolo, because I didn't look at it as a trauma. I didn't.
And it is. And it
My
is.
whole entire time until you guys said it, horror of the trauma. Because in my head it was, I'm just scared to drive
Trauma.
to go. You know, in my head but I didn't put it as trauma. But it's a trauma because of the traumatic experience. I'm suffering from it.
But I think, sorry.
Yeah. So that's the question I'm asking. Do we think people are aware of their traumas?
Traumas,
I think I'm gonna talk from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
Men don't care for trauma. Men think trauma is weak. Men think trauma is you accepting defeat. Men think trauma you're accepting that you were shaken.
Yeah.
Sort of, and men don't like that. Men just like being, strong, young, right. It's like,
Tarzan.
you don't understand why are you this,
Tarzan.
young, tall?
Yeah.
Because then now, earlier in your life, you were treated like shit.
Yeah.
So then now the trauma developed into you being someone who doesn't take shit from anyone as an adult. Young, tall.
Yeah.
Now you're traumatized.
It's still trauma.
Yeah. Because now you're traumatized. Because then now there's this either mom, aunt, or someone from the streets who used to tell you shit. When next, what do you think you're gonna be when you're rich? Then you prove that point.
Yeah.
Then more fear that's when you're gonna open GTI, we do trauma.
Do you know?
But they said you could never be anything.
No, I'm laughing because I'm laughing because something he once said is most probably forgotten, but I'm not gonna say it deep.
I'm not sure about Rupa.
Yeah. We thought that's some what a class. Yeah.
But no, listen to this one. Something he once said, Mara, I don't want to say it here.
I
When you
remember
talk
everything
about
I said to
trauma-
you.
Okay, when you talk about trauma,
Yeah.
hoka hetiwa ntwana,
Hate you.
who hetiwa,
Hate.
yeah, to be hurt.
Oh yeah.
And like you can hate the land, laugh.
Hella hell.
Yeah, you are like
Hate ya kuku.
Mfana, one no show we or you would drop everything and everyone. Our head, by the time you realize, okay, perhaps you don't even realize what it's trauma. When your whole life overhead.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah.
trauma.
Overhead, and like,
Kataza,
yeah, you're like, I don't give a
yeah.
shit about this. All the way.
Actually, there's
That's trauma.
There's a song by what's this boy, man? Saudi. The name of the track is called Anymore. That's one of my favorite tracks. Like, Uroka Chirinyana or Rangsaktan anymore. So, Uwakare, Horinarata Chereka Peleka Fela, Marano, Nyabakatana. So, that is, when you say it, I'm like, shit, that is actually trauma. Because in his head, it's like, you know, another thing, you know, the traumas outside, if we can really unpack them, which we would, contribute a lot in people, in GBV. Extremely a lot in GBV. Because, I like what you said. Men, Otazan. They don't want to face everything that hurt them. If anything else, they wanna show this thing that they can be better. If Cherry or Lasha, because you don't have money and she runs to me, because I have money, it's trauma. It's a traumatic experience to you because now you don't just want money for yourself alone. You don't just want money for your family. You don't just want money for the dreams you had when you had money. All that money has to prove a point to this one, to show them, you might have left early in my life, but I still say, so your push is not what you really want to do in life. It's not that. That's why you find people complaining about, I didn't even want to marry this girl. I didn't even want to leave this I didn't even want to work here. Because we want to act. Remember, as black people, we are forcefully, if that's the expression, to keep on moving.
Like you're not.
There's no other way. Imagine as a man, because even women are pushed that way. Imagine as a man how much pressures go through that. So this is what happens. You dated this girl, did everything. I was watching some show on TV, I'll make a reference to that. You bring someone from Kwakwa to Joburg because you have dreams in Kwakwa that we want to change our families. You come with this girl here. How fit are he? Josie's nice, dog. I'm not the same person I am in the car. I saw Josie's nice. It's just that I remain grounded. But I saw her, this place says one mistake. Blacksmith dog, the wall dog, Facebook dog, isn't just we are told. Even though he's still on the same trip, man is moving a big room. Man is somewhere where we can bring our families, because that's how we can, you know, we bring our families to pay visit. And then this person, after all that you've tried to make, then they get spun. Then Soweto is not nice for them anymore. Then we have Ojotor, now can't live here anymore. I need to move. I work better. Move. With or without your agreement or consent, whatever. Like, this is not a conversation. We are told. If you don't move, not to move. I can't afford to move there, but you can. As the person that brought you here, I'm saying, let me pick up my bar a little bit, so that at least I could email like Fitara. Because that's another thing people don't think of. Yes, the move might be nice, but I Fitara can go email, and then now you're gonna see me as someone who's not. Now your heart says, I can never bring anyone from home again because that's a traumatic experience. You can never, we are told. And in relationships, there's a lot, because you got angry, but you didn't get to beat that one up. You got angry extremely, but you didn't beat it up because of whatever reason. The next one, because you know, the bati di alatelana, man. You know this. Bible even says 7 days of the good and the 7 days of the bad. You know what I mean? So the bati di alatela. Here, this is my life. I opened with the same thing. Now that builds the anger. What we spoke about, the men's talk. Hard drive.
The hard drive.
That is the trauma.
You go, you pick it up.
That is the trauma. Hard drive is the trauma. So that's where you're everything. So everything you do, you gotta pull it from there. Because where else are you gonna get it? You gotta put it from the bucket that you know. Then the third person that does that to you, you start. Remember, men are like this. No man wants to feel like a party. No man wants people to bam kibele kanda. No man wants any man to ridicule. That's why men fight more than women.
True.
Well, women fight more though.
Well,
but they swear a lot. They don't really fight. We'll beat you up. You know what I mean? Because now, so what's this Zulu word? So who see yo? So every man, so because of those traumas, you're gonna get to a point where we be like, I got to show these people that I'm see that they think Batlonier, yes,
Trauma.
trauma. Boom, so like I understand how did you kill that person?
Oh,
You don't understand, dude. Ask a lot of people that beat up women. They quiet. You don't understand what I'm fun. Dog. They all quiet because, but to this thing, they dealing with a lot that they failing to express. Because if I'm saying, if it's me now, I talk about my ex the whole time because I miss the motherfucker and I'm not weak. That is not weakness, but you see, what he's laughing at me. So that means when I'm with my friends, I can't talk about that. You get my point. And now it's a traumatic experience to me as well. That I need people to understand that I was here in life on time. And moving from there, my life can never be the same until I deal with these traumas. So we need to start there.
Yeah.
To asking questions like relevant questions like, do we think black people understand what trauma is? Do we think as people we understand what are our traumas? Do we even talk about our traumas? I talk about them a lot. I just didn't go as far as thinking them as a trauma. But they are, because I talk about my...
So you dealt with your trauma of going home?
Yeah, I've dealt with it. I went home, drove 6 hours, got home. When I came back, I'm not going home anymore. I'm coming here. It was an easy drive.
And it's easy for you to say tomorrow I'm going.
Exactly my point. Now it's easy. I want to go home every day now.
Yeah.
Because I've a lot and I've dealt with that trauma. So that I know how I can drive anywhere else I want to drive.
It's not an easy one, eh? Dealing with traumas.
It shouldn't be. Are you aware of your traumas though?
Jeez, man. It's a hard one.
You don't have to tell me about it.
Yeah, no. I get it because the thing is, you're asking. Now I'm going in. I'm thinking maybe some of the things that I do, it's a level of trauma, but I'm not aware that it's a trauma. Yeah.
Are you guys aware of your traumas? Except Yahucha.
Oscar, just before you answer, Doc, it's also two things.
That one must have been one hell of a traumatic.
This one, my friend.
I'm sure now. I'm so old, but you overcame it.
And funny enough, I love crying. I love making fire now.
Yeah.
I got over it, and my mom pushed me to it.
Okay.
Because it's in Tonam. Yeah, young son. Because mom is scared. They not shama short sleeve.
Yeah.
Shama long sleeve. Especially in high school.
Because it was
that was trauma, dog. Because angisafuna ukukhuluma ngomlilo. Yabo? Ukuthi manje lento mangilokhu ngikhuluma ngayo ingibuyisela back. But bese ngimdala bese ngene high school. Because ngasha ngise primary like ngenza grade 3 or grade 4.
Jeez, you a kid.
I was still a kid, you understand? So growing up, bengazivezi isandla sami. Like ngiyenzile ifana. I never did that shit.
So that was trauma.
That was trauma for me. Until my mom said, "Ntwana, uzophila nalento impilo yakho yonke."
Yeah,
Uzozibonela masumdala ukuthi wenza ama skin craft or wenzani. Mara for no.
I wouldn't advise you to do all of those screen whatever.
I won't.
One thing, when we're talking about traumas, guys, I like lately I've been watching DMX's life.
Yeah.
Right, the rapper.
Yeah.
Lately, I don't know, like, because that's my goal, you know. And now I'm digging too deep into DMX's life, like depth. How was this kid raised? Dog, the trauma. That's why I wanted to talk about it. That nigga faced a lot as a child. A lot. That nigga faced. I understand why that guy prays, dog. That nigga prays in every album. He has a prayer in every album.
Yeah.
I understand, dog. That nigga's life was hard. He's with DMX's life. That nigga had to be, you know, dog, after watching all of those clips, I was like, this nigga had to be on drugs. Him and Eminem. Those kids had to be on drugs, recover, relapse, dude, because what they had to deal with at a very young age, the traumas they experienced. Remember, it's not just one. It's trauma after trauma. Trauma after trauma until Luana we traumatize ourselves.
I do South Africa
But the traumas that guy suffered, though, like it pained me. So his mother, just one of the things that actually caught my heart is the mother didn't like DMX. Used to slap the shit out of him every other day for no reason. That's why he speaks about his grandmother a lot. Because he was
and not the mother.
And the mother took him to the child's the welfare. Like he's crying on the video. I was like, this old man, how do you leave me there as a 7 or 8-year-old? How do you leave me with the people I've never seen as my mom? Remember now, he used to be beaten up. Now they send him away. This kid grew up thinking, nobody likes me.
Yeah.
Because they are going to child welfare. They don't give a fuck. They move them. They don't play there. Because these are not your folks. You gotta be in control. So he suffered that as well. Traumatic experience. Until Kokwa came out. Because he started being the rebellious kid. That nigga, when his grandmother died, he released a song. On the song, there's a line he said, when my grandmother died, I begged the Lord to take me.
Sure.
That is trauma.
Because now it's the trauma of saying the one person who I had comfort in is gone. So now I'm gonna relapse, I'm gonna go back, I can't.
How did they find him? At the parking lot. Years later, overdose. How do you stop? How do you live your life knowing the only person that actually had my back is no more?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with that type of a trauma. It's not like, who do you see? Like you're 50 who's a crane, because who's a Mara in a nice house, trauma or minor to body part. Those are things that almost everyone faces though. Mara, to be beaten up by your mother and for her to send you away as the child, and you don't even know who your father is or the father is, it becomes so. All of those things, the people we become, it's mostly the traumas. We breathe in them, but we are not aware. Sometimes today you overreact. You see, the traumas will always make you over, because sometimes Cat says your figure was 7. He is gonna arrive at 7. But because all the people you've trusted never made it on time, you waiting for this one to fuck up. He fucks up, you go on him.
Yeah.
He fucks up, you go, because it's the traumas are not big only. It's not the being in a car. No. Traumas are like the simplest thing. Kundwani, your first experience in a Kundwani.
Oh, I hate those things.
You won't want to see every time you hear. You don't even have to see.
If I see one, I'm out.
You know what I mean?
But also traumas, say for example, in relationships or marriages or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and not to go deep into it. Sometimes, if I'm your wife, you're my husband.
Yeah.
I have a level of expectations from you as a man, as a father to my kids. Why? Because I never experienced it when I was a child.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, I grow up without it. It's a trauma.
Yeah.
Now I get married to you. Do you know there's expectation of you being opposite of my father?
Of course.
And when you start displaying things of my father, then we start clashing and there becomes fights. It's a trauma that comes in. Now you gotta sort of understand where this person maybe comes from and try to see how you resolve it, number one. So that she deals with it. Or even by the time you decide who you are divorcing, whatever, you've dealt with that trauma. Because she's gonna take that trauma from Tebello and take it to Neo and so forth. This person will never recover. And sometimes when they figure the trauma, even when they like separate and divorce, like Kesha, because they've dealt with it. That one is a hard one, chief.
Allow me to tackle it from the female perspective when we talk about it, the very first one. Yeah. Let's take it from, because I think, so this is my angle here. I want us as men to understand our own traumas and how they affect and influence women.
Yeah.
And then we gotta look at,
Can't you have a woman?
We can. I think Lolo, I'll try to get to Lolo. We can find a woman.
Or someone else.
Yeah, we'll find something. Yeah. The traumas, because here's the thing. Men don't get to understand this. Remember, we are survivors. We are always up, town, work, feed. We don't necessarily, women get more time to themselves. These are the people that really understand themselves. That's why I take offense when they come out to be dumb. Sometimes. Because they have more time. We don't have time. The only time you have is when you sleep in my friend or smoky. That is because your mind is going to be, but half the time you're always thinking. That's why I say you don't have time. Even if when you're sitting down, your mind is, yes. So we need to understand the traumas from women. Why would you make you act this way? We need to understand that we gave them traumas as well and they gave us traumas as well. Because women think we gave them traumas alone. Or some men think women gave them traumas. And vice versa. And some women think other men give them. So we need to understand that. And get rid of this thing, let's get to know each other. When all we get to know each other is talking about the favorite color. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Where you live? Bullshit. What car you drive? bullshit. What work you do?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Your favorite
How's that?
meal?
Because your favorite, that is my shit, nigga. Whether you ask me or not, that is my shit. You will know. There's no other way. This is the shit we should be talking about. What are the scars you come here bearing? You had the father issues.
Yeah.
You have the mama issues, you have your sister issues, uncles. You had what issues do you have in a relationship so that I know what could potentially trigger you?
Yeah.
If you don't know I'm angry at my father who used to beat me up, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. We're moving to the question.
That's why
right?
I'm waiting for the talking stage you have.
Yeah.
Because they don't talk about it.
Yeah, no.
By the way, trauma
It's not 5
moves,
minutes.
moves from one. Sorry, quick one. Trauma moves from one to another.
Yeah.
DMX most probably the mom had trauma.
Yeah.
Of him. Do you get what I'm
But
saying?
not being liked by her mother as well. Yeah.
I could train to
Yeah, Komani. It's always the case. She
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't treat your child like
Yeah.
that. She had
Yeah.
traumas.
But
that
you
she
gotta
was-
deal with
Yeah.
it. It has to stop somewhere.
Yeah. Let's talk about, let's be
Yeah.
honest, let's be real, let's be
Yeah.
open about our traumas in all our relations that we are in, be it relationship, be it friendship, be it colleagueship, if that's the word.
Yeah.
But everywhere we are, let's try now, because for you and I to understand each other, I gotta know what you fear. For you to understand me, you gotta know what I fear. When you know that, you're not gonna take me to the corners that I'm uncomfortable in, if you really want me to be there.
True.
Random question, my friend. What
Yeah.
question do you want to ask me about everything that you really want to ask? Because I know you know me personally, so it can be personal. But ask me some smart question. Someone asked me a smart question last week, right?
Say what?
Neo, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a dope question. Was it you who answered?
No,
No, I answered, but
You
was it
answered.
you who asked me?
no ask.
Before Kim Kaya.
There's
Really?
no.
Okay.
My question for you is a perspective of, you know, when people see you from the outside, they never really see the true you.
Yeah.
They see this happy chap who's just doing and living his life. I don't know how you do it, but you do it.
Which I am happy.
I never said you're not happy. Yeah, I never said you're not happy. I'm
Are you
saying
asking me a question or you want to have a conversation?
no, I'm asking a question of how you do it. That's the only thing.
How do I do what?
Yeah.
How do I do what?
How do you
ask it anyhow?
Yeah, so how do you keep up living to what you want and what you've started and where you're going?
Simple.
Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
A lot of people
How
can't
do I
get
keep
that.
up with this happy life, business, work, funny, all of that?
Because a lot of people
How do I keep
have a
happy
fear
life?
of the unknown, if I can put it that way.
So how do you fear to be happy? I shouldn't have asked you a question.
You bring
Okay.
it back to me.
Yeah. So I'm trying to understand on what.
Do you actually understand when we talk about the fear of the unknown?
Yes.
So I'm asking you the question to say, Hore, how do you live and overcome all of that? Because a lot of things which perhaps you do or you've achieved or you've done, and perhaps maybe I'm talking from perspective of me knowing you from where you are at.
Where I've been, where I'm at.
And how you just thought, you know what, this is gonna work. This shit I'm gonna run through and I'm gonna make it in life.
I think in one
Is my question clear?
Yes,
though?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm gonna answer.
Yeah.
I think in my journey to life, I've learned this. Right? It if you want it, you got to be part of it. You can't want it from the outside. So let me make an example. I wanna do events, but that means I don't want it enough. So if I want it, so I learned that if I want it, I gotta be in it. Whatever happens,
It's a powerful one.
whatever happens, I am in it. And then I chose life for myself. I was like, this is the Tibelo I want to be, regardless of whether people have a problem with that Tibelo or not. This is the person I really want to be. You know why the decision was easy? Because I'm going to be the one fending for it anyway. Even if they can say, don't stop working, whatever, they're not going to support me when I stop. It's still going to be my journey. It's still going to be my way of getting to where I wanted to be. So I just took it like that. I was like, this is my life. It's not even about Spain anymore. This is my life. Everything I do is the happiness that I feel and keep on doing and keep on, because again, it allows me an opportunity to change people's life. I was not afforded that opportunity there. Yeah, but here nobody controls me. I control my life. I get to say, if I don't want you here, you're not going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want you here, you will be here.
Yeah.
There is a question that Caesar asked, and it's Caesar actually that asked it, man. You ask about do we think men can stand on their
Or can put themselves first.
Yes, that's the question. He asked it. I remember. Yeah.
And it relates.
Yes, it
You know what I'm
relates.
saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Relates,
Yes, you get my point.
Yeah.
So as I did that, I put myself first, and I was like, any person that's gonna come into my life has to dance to that music. If you can't dance to that music, create your own. Let's see if I can dance to it. If I love your music, then I'll dance to your music. Yeah, because I'm not gonna pick and choose them, whatever you wanna dance to. So basically, it's just that I chose myself. Everyone that looks at me, I don't see them. I swear to God. Like everything that people say to me, I take whatever motivates me. Whatever everything people say, it's an opinion. And some of these opinions are disrespect. So
No, that's
did I
powerful.
answer?
You answered me.
Yeah.
You answered me.
What song did you bump a lot this week? Anyone wants to ask me that? What song did you bump a lot this week? We're about to wrap up now.
I was in the old school type of music.
Yeah, what one song that stood out?
I was playing it when I got here. I remember when it rained. That whole remix.
By
Jazz
Boo.
Boo. Yeah.
Jeez,
It got me. Yeah.
Remember when it rained?
It bumped
What
me.
was your song for the week? Stage.
Uh,
Which song did you bump more this week?
ayindabangilazi ngegama mara likakelvin momodo nabantu babantu
Amalobolo.
hayi amalobolo ayikhona
Yeah, ila new album.
lamanje
From the new album.
angazi ukuthi album nani
Okay. Calvin Momo and
ubaba
Obaba.
Yeah, I think mine it's Queen Space by Ari Lennox.
Okay.
Queen Space.
Yeah, by Ari Lennox and Summer Walker.
Oh,
Bunny?
Ari Lennox.
Or Ari?
And Summer Walker.
I like some. I love some.
I love Summer.
I love some.
I love Ari Lennox.
I love that.
Yeah, and then the other
Cats.
one is
Oh, you going for the second one?
AKA. What we forgot the name?
Yeah, almost there. The AK does not have a song that says ah.
Alex Isley wrote to you. Alex Isley.
Oh, so we're winning Goma
Yeah,
level.
Alex Isley. Yeah,
Okay, sure.
Alex Isley wrote to you.
I was a fag AKA.
Aye,
I was a fag AKA.
what
Fag. You can put it
Let me
there.
look for the name of the
We're
song.
wrapping up.
Road to you.
Yeah, wrote.
What's your song, Kat?
I have two.
You always have two.
Yeah, I'm a double.
Yeah.
The first one is James Bakery, Peppered Company.
Vicary.
Yeah, Bakery.
Yeah, I talk about spelling
And then the other one is Paso Doble, When It Comes.
Are those house tracks?
No, the other one, James Bakery is R&B.
Okay.
Paso Doble is house.
Okay.
Pasadopla sounds
know
like
that
What's the
a,
name of the song?
I know the house.
Paso Doble is When It Comes.
When it comes. Oh.
you know, Pasadopla is a sort of like a dance.
A dance,
sort of,
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
And
mine.
James Vicary?
James Bakery is Perfect Company.
manje mina ngifuna ukubuza
Perfect company.
AKA Cross My Heart.
Oh, okay, cross my heart.
Oh, AKA Cross My
What's
Heart.
yours?
No, it was that one.
DJ Spoon.
Yeah, DJ
Oh yeah, you did tell me. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a fucking old
Just
song.
need yours.
That's also, but I was bumping to it. Like,
Fucking up my playlist with this boo. Yeah, you were saying you want to tell us.
uship nayitwenzeni kahle kahle
Nah. Okay, since yeah, we go Miami.
What's up?
It's a fun of Tata. Okay, what other song? What's the song that I bumped to a lot this week?
Bring the song Asha.
DM, I put it last week.
Please edit on the song.
No, fuck that shit. I listened to DMX music a lot this week, so I'll give you two songs that I actually listen to. I listened to DMX and Eminem because I've experienced to the reason why. Yeah. So one Eminem song that it took me back, it's Spacebound from the album, I think it's Relapse. No, it's not Relapse, it's Recovery. Yes. That is a beautiful song. And then on DMX side, it was that Grandma song.
What's the name of the song?
It's called Grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah, it's called Grandma.
Yeah.
And then bonus track at DMX die Angel Dog featuring Regina Bell. God damn it, dog.
Yeah,
That is
DMX Angel. Ne?
do they still do bonus tracks?
Mine.
Yeah.
Good album. They're still doing this. Okay.
We're not that old, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. CD cassette, you'd find bonus tracks.
Yeah.
And
that's
this
right.
is the last track. Yeah.
Mine one
Yeah, what's
is
yours?
Pro Kid Ghetto Science.
Okay.
Mm.
Nice. Get it, sounds good.
And then the other one is gonna be Duncan featuring Pro Namagents Captain.
Oh, wow. Dababan B.
Funny verse like Duncan.
Inkabi ngakhi. Simnandi ke.
Simnandi
Yeah,
bafethu.
before dinkabi di ruthethe.
So ketwa zinkabi.
Yeah, ngizokhuluma ngama MC night before ngivala bothi kwenzakalani nge-MC.
promo bona ukuthi bamfahla into engakanani bamshaya bathi mangaba ne-reincarnate bazomshaya the next 200 years.
Simnandi,